With the stars, you know. Why should you know? As the curtains rise and our lives sway into every beat we dance in this magical. We're wrapped up in the rhythm. Every note feels so right in this sensual salute. Tonight, our night, feel the fire burn.
All right, welcome in Planeteers. It's me, Kevin, back for another post-game recap of the game that happened today. That's between the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Heat. So, first of all, before we begin, I would like to say thank you to our producer Josh for that wonderful, sensual intro that he had created just for yours truly, and that's his latest crown jewel for the Suns Planet podcast. And wow, so a couple of stars in there in that video, right? You have Devin Booker, of course, to starting in that video and just blurting out the lyrics, and then of course you have the back of CP3, the former son, really sexy there, steaming, and then of course you have that infamous woman, um, who only not did some sensual things, with I don't want to say the names, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, the gorilla. Of course, this signifies that it is, after all that nakedness, shirtless intro with Book and Chris Paul. This is a Suns related content that's coming out. The gorilla, of course, that clip was from one of my favorite movies. um George of the Jungle. That's it. I was blanking on the movie, but I'm sorry about that. George of the Jungle. Shout out to Brennan Fraser. Um, he was the guy who played the role of George, and really awesome in it. Uh, Great comedy movie there. So yeah, one of the best actors ever. So shout out to him. Okay, but let us talk about the game that happened earlier tonight for my US friends. That's tonight, or earlier tonight. But for us here in the other side of the world, this is going to be just this morning, or that game was just this morning. So, actually, before we begin as well, I would like to tell y'all that this is not just a post game recap. We're going to talk about the game tomorrow as well, part of a game preview, if you will, as Hamo will not be able to produce a video talking about that game. So I'm going to cover that for him. He'll get the next game um, against Utah, I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this game. So um, overall, it was, well. Of course, the Suns lose, so it's not a good day for us here. But it was just like deja vu, if you tell me, from the Pelicans game, where we saw, hot shooting from the Suns. Actually, they did not shoot that well, and against the Pelicans, if I'm remembering it right. I could be wrong, but yeah. So the Suns had the lead. Let's just stick to that. The Suns had the lead. Um, and the first half and third quarter was just abysmal. All right, they are basically being out hustled or outworked by their opponent come the second half. So we don't know what's going on there, but of course we are still hopeful that the coaching staff and the players would make necessary adjustments. But we've been saying that for like quite a while now, right? So it's getting really old, and we don't want it to continue, but we're still seeing it, right? So just heading over to talk about the numbers here. um, let's start with the Heat. Miami Heat, they were led by Bam Adebayo's 25 points and 12 rebounds, followed by Jimmy Butler with 24 and 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Duncan Robinson, who started this game hot, he scored 9 points in the first quarter, 19 points and 5 of 8 3-point shooting, 62.5% from three this game. If you're the Suns and you know you didn't want that to happen, that's just a piss poor job on covering Duncan Robinson, which is of course known for his shooting. I wonder if these guys did not read the scouting report, but but who needs a scouting report if that's his reputation, right? But still, he was very successful as we saw on that game. Tyler Hero, all game brilliance, all game long. He was killing the Sun 66.7% from the field. Only 1 for 4 in excuse me in terms of shooting the three. Can you imagine how much the lead was or would have been if he was actually hitting his 3-point shots this game? But yeah, but still solid number from him here. 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists for Tyler Hero. These are great numbers that he produced, and of course he had that I believe a streak because I was listening to the Heat broadcast this game. They are a great broadcast, I should say. Those two guys for the Miami Heat. I enjoy listening to them, aside from listening from, of course, K Ray and as well as Eddie Johnson. I don't know their names, unfortunately, but I like listening to them. Okay. Then 11 points for Love, Kevin Love, of course, the veteran. Only 30% from field and 33% from 3 points, the 3-point land. But for the Heat, it's actually Haywood Highsmith and Drew Smith who made such great impact um, in this game, just disrupting the flow of the offense of the Suns with their fast hands. In fact, Haywood Highsmith had 2 steals here, while Drew Smith had not charges, but 2 steals, and I believe there was one charging foul that was, a result of him taking um, sacrificing his body. So, really great game for those guys for the Heat, and that's what you kind of want to see in for someone in the Suns roster to do, like just do the dirty work. But yeah, talking about the Suns here, let's transition over to their numbers. So Bradley Beal had 15 points, and Royce O'Neal another career night in terms of scoring. That's 23 points and 8 rebounds for Royce O'Neal. So he's his touch is back after being absent a couple of weeks ago. So 23 points again. That's a career high for him. Previous was 21 points away. He got that from one of the games against the Clippers. And then Devin Booker had 21. This game, only 16% shooting from three, 1 for 6, 37.5% from the field. Um, Oso had 2 points here this game and 6 rebounds. Monty Morris, nice spark off the bench here. He had 12 points and 2 for 4 from three. Um, Monty Morris has been, is having personally is having a solid stretch in terms of producing numbers and in the offense as well. Really solid minutes from him, and we kind of expected that because at one point in the offseason we thought that he's going to be the starting point guard for this Suns team, or not starting per se, but they're going to have a point guard basically. But yeah, until the Suns got Tyus Jones. And then Grayson Allen, great, good game from him as well. 16 points, 5 of 9 shooting from three, and 50% from the field overall. Josh Okogie had 7 in this one, but he was impactful in a first few quarters, like he always have been. He has like a tremendous energy off the bench, right? But unfortunately. It's in a losing fashion this in this game. So there we go. Those are the numbers for the Suns, and we're going to talk about one guy in particular here for the Suns, and let's just play as drop for a second here. Right? Let us do this. Where are you? Here we go.
Welcome.
There we go. We are going to talk about Devin Armani Booker, folks. But before that, let's talk about the Suns' record. At the moment, the Suns are 1 for 7 without KD on the floor. And on the road, the Suns are 4-6. They have lost the last 5 road games, and that just can't happen. But yeah, and the Suns overall are at the eighth spots in the Western Conference standings, trailing Minnesota Timberwolves. They're virtually tied, but since the Minnesota Timberwolves won against the Suns, they are at number 7. Um, Denver Nuggets is just right behind us at number 9 with 11-10. Great game from Jokic today. But again, going back to Devin Booker, without Kevin Durant this season, he's averaging 25.2 points a game, 5.7 assists, and 3.2 rebounds. With Kevin Durant in the lineup, he's averaging 24.7 points per game, 6.8 assists, and 4.2 rebounds in 13 games with Kevin Durant. Okay. So if you look at the numbers, just the numbers, Devin Booker is just averaging like half a point more when KD's out, and us Suns fans, of course, we want more from Devin Booker. We expect more, and we expect better performances for Devin Booker. So I just want to put that out there because from the last few 2 games, 2 games, um, we something's like lacking, right? I don't know what is it. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's the mentality, the underdog mentality, the killer instinct that we're missing from Book. Um, I'm not panicking yet, but of course, every time you see a player go down, you know, and in Kevin Durant's caliber, of course, you have to, you'd expect that your second best player on the team would, take the lead and will the team to victory in the absence of Durant. And I'm not going to discuss about Bradley Beal yet, but Bradley Beal needs to be better too. But I think Devin Booker has to be better and go from there because if he's having a great game, obviously his teammates will follow. They feed off his energy and and his play. So we hope that Booker can turn it around if there's something to turn around. But from what we've seen, certainly we want some things to change, and well, not change per se, but we want to see the old Devin Booker back. That's where I'm getting at. So. Uh, yeah, I'm not panicking yet, like I said, but we have to see better output there, better contribution, better production overall from Devin Booker while KD's out. Overall, in general, I think the Suns just needs to learn how to win without KD, right? Because with the exception of the game against the Jazz, where KD first had that calf strain, it's just downwards all the way through in these games that KD's out. All right. So there. So yeah, that's just about it for this game. And like I said, this is not just a post-game recap of the Heat Suns game. This is as well a game preview for the next game, which is tomorrow, The Suns are on a back-to-back as well. This is the front end, and we're going to talk about the second end of the second night of the back-to-back. This is against the Magic in their home floor. So two teams in Orlando, or not, yeah, not Orlando. Sorry, two teams in Florida um, in back-to-back. So the headliner for this one is, of course, Franz Wagner, the guy who killed the Suns the last game they met back in November 19, I believe, um, is out. So both of their guys, Paulo Banquero will be out. Paulo Banquero and Franz Wagner will be out tomorrow for the Orlando Magic. So the Suns, we hope that they can take advantage of that opportunity that those two are out. Of course, Wagner has been a 24-point scorer, while Paulo Banquero's out, and he's been like has been a star for the Magic. So there we go. So the last game against Orlando, like I said, the Orlando Magic beat the Suns on their home floor 109-99. I'm sorry, 109-99. Again, Magic, Franz Wagner led the team that game, 32 points. Goga Bitadze, I should say, sorry, 17 points. So 17 points and 10 rebounds, mind you. So the Suns need to do a better job with him. It's going to be interesting because Nurk is not going to be out tomorrow. And Anthony Black had 20 points the last game, so just a few people, not easy, but a few people needs to be guarded tomorrow. So it's interesting to see how the Suns will respond if they can avenge their home loss and do the same favor to the Magic tomorrow. But I believe the last game Booker was in Orlando, he scored like 50 or something. Um, but I could be wrong. Maybe that was 2 years ago. But anyway, again, Suns and the Magic tomorrow. That is 4:30 p.m. Phoenix and 6:30 Eastern. That's 7:30 for me here in the Philippines. So that is the start of time for game time for time for the game. Oh my goodness. All right. So, yeah. So we do hope the Suns can steal a win um, for tomorrow, and before they face the Jazz on December 13th. That is going to be Friday, and then Portland Trail Blazers. So, um, it's gonna be a good one if they get this game tomorrow, because the next two games, um, I should call them like the gimme game, but um, from what we've seen with the Suns, we know that they drop these winnable games. So I'm hoping for the best. Sorry, I'm hoping for the best for the Magic game, and of course, hopefully we can start like a three-game win streak starting with that Orlando game. So there we go. Yeah, and just a few reminders before I go. Um, Jake, Fallen Founder, had a solo a solo live show last night because Hamo couldn't go because he was pretty tired. So we understand that. So, but Jake got it covered, plus Josh in the controls. Check that out. And if you want to, of course, support us, if you like the content that we're putting out here and the internet, YouTube, Twitter, what have you, and our podcast in Spotify and Apple podcast, then please don't hesitate and donate. It's a season of giving, so we do hope that we're on your minds. Speaking of donations, a couple of more. Donate to Ciro's cause. He has that GoFundMe campaign going on right now. He got a 50% scholarship, and the Suns community just say, why stop there? Let's bring him over here, and you know, let him experience a taste, or give him a taste of a Suns game this season. So you can join and donate for the cause of Suro, our guy from Kenya. You can check out that episode where we had him in the Suns Planet podcast, the main show. Really a great guy, really a great kid. We love his energy and we love his vision for his country. So support him. And you know, it's not a mistake, guys. I promise you. This kid is real, and you know, all he just needs is support, right? To make his dreams come true. So appreciate you guys for if you're gonna do that. Of course, if you don't have the extra, that extra, that's okay. You can pray for him, right? And just wish him the best in his journey ahead of him. And then lastly, for donations, you can send a kid to a Suns game with just $15. This is a part of Dave King's Brightside Night. Um, so yeah, $15. You can send some one kid to a Suns game. I'm not sure which game it is. I believe it's February, but yeah, you guys can donate to Brightside Night. Yeah, you can go to suns.com/brightside. Brightside or Brightside Night, but you can try both. I haven't visited the link myself the past few days, but suns.com/brightside. And you can also go to brightsideofthesun.com for more information there. Okay. Shout out again to managing editor of the Bright Side of the Sun, John Voida, or Darth Voida. You may know him, but please follow him on Twitter. He's a great guy, good guy. And what else did I miss? Have I missed anything? Oh yeah, since this is on YouTube, uh, you know, hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for for you to be notified for new videos. And like I always say, be kind to each other. Happy holidays, and bye for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the post game of the Heat, not Heat, but the Suns against the Magic. So see you guys. Thank you.